Hey folks, it's Ascendants again, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be doing another alternate adventure, in which we'll be visiting with Dark89, who, as you can see, got some bling bling. In today's alternate adventure, we'll be focusing on enchanting jewelry, a task which I used to do back in the day when I started old school RuneScape. So while it's not the most fun and exciting thing to do, it can earn you some decent money, is extremely AFK, although the experience really isn't good. Typically speaking, enchanting higher level jewelry will have higher margins and thus give you greater profit. However, right now, with the current grand exchange prices, there are only a few pieces that will earn you any money. Theoretically speaking, you could enchant Zenyte jewelry and earn a lot of money. However, I'm not sure if those are traded frequently enough to be worthwhile. In today's video, we'll be focusing on enchanting Rings of Recoil and Bracelets of Slaughter, since those have super low requirements and have decent profit margins. Thankfully, enchanting jewelry does not have many requirements. Enchanting sapphire jewelry requires level 7 magic, enchanting ruby jewelry requires level 49 magic, and you'll need a decent amount of starting money so you can buy jewelry and runes to train with. So let's get to it. In the early levels of magic, there's not much you can do. Really all you can do is just do some comment trading by casting air strike, water strike, etc. So all I'm doing right now is I have a bunch of mind runes, and air staff, and water runes, and I'll be casting air strike and eventually water strike on the men and women in Lumbridge. This shouldn't take too long, maybe 10 minutes or so. I'll check in with you when I get level 7. And there we go, level 7 magic. I can now enchant sapphire jewelry. So if I wanted to, I could just stop here and start enchanting Rings of Recoil, but I'm going to keep training and go for 49 magic, so I can show you both Rings of Recoil and the Bracelets of Slaughter. Since going for 49 magic can take a little bit of time, I figured I'd up my game a little bit, and now I'm casting Earth Strike on the guards in Varrock, since these guys are a bit harder to kill and will thus be more AFK. At level 17 magic, you can start casting Wind Bolt, but the Chaos runes will cost significantly more than the Mind runes do, and may not be feasible if you don't have a lot of money. You can get to 49 magic with combat training, it will just be a lot slower. And there we go. Level 25. Oh, what the heck, man? Can you just stop spinning and pay attention? Anyways. So at level 25, you can start casting Teleport to Varrock, and casting teleport spells will be the fastest way to train for a while. The only problem with casting teleport spells is they each require law runes, which can cost you a lot more money. I bought myself 1000 law runes, so I can get myself to 49 magic. I don't think I'll need all 1000, but whatever I don't use, I can sell right back into the Grand Exchange. Riff. Just casting lots of teleports, yeah! At level 31, you can start teleporting to Lumbridge. Man, this is like deja vu or something. I'm seeing the starting place over and over and over and over again. Funny how that happens. At level 37 magic, you can teleport to Falador. Oh, sad news guys. My guesstimate was actually wrong in that I actually needed a lot more than 1000 law runes to get to 50. So now I'm buying another 1000 law runes, and at level 45 magic, you can teleport to Camelot. And there we go, level 49 magic, and I can enchant ruby and red topaz jewelry. So I ended up with 234 law runes left, which means I used a total of 1766 law runes. Alright, now here's the moment you've all been waiting for. I just dumped 10 mil on the account. You won't actually need this to get started. I'm just doing this so I can buy everything in one shot and not have to keep going back for more. Okay, so now the plan is to enchant 1000 each of the sapphire rings and topaz bracelets. I'm going to time them so I can calculate profit per hour, so let's get to it. So I do want to mention that while you're enchanting jewelry, you can click on each individual one to enchant them. According to the wiki, if you click on each individual enchant, it will only take about 3 ticks per enchantment. Meanwhile, if you let it auto-cast, it will take 7 ticks per enchantment. So you can easily cut the enchantment time in half. However, doing this makes this not really an AFK task, and thus I'm just going to let it auto-cast. Alright, so I finished enchanting the sapphire rings, and sold the Rings of Recoil for 832k. Since I bought the sapphire rings for 454k, and then the cosmic runes for 190k, that leaves me with a profit of just over 188k. Since I've spent about 80 minutes doing this, that means I'll be getting about 141k per hour. Alright, so I'm coming up on the last third or so of the topaz bracelets. I didn't show much of this one, as it's pretty much the same thing as enchanting the Rings of Recoil. It's the same old song, but with a new dance. Okay, so I just finished off enchanting the topaz bracelets, and selling off the Bracelets of Slaughter got me just over 6 mil. If you subtract the cost of the topaz bracelets and the cosmic runes, that leaves me with just over 472k. Once again, it took me about 80 minutes to enchant all 1000, which means I'll be getting about 354k per hour.
It is conclusion time.
Overall, I would say this is a pretty decent alt idea. Firstly, this was extremely AFK, since each inventory took about 1:50 seconds to complete, which lets you do a whole lot of stuff on another account or even game, while waiting for each inventory to finish. The setup process was extremely quick for even the level 3 enchant spell. I think I spent about 15 to 20 minutes for level 7 magic, and then maybe another hour and a half for level 49 magic. At around 141k per hour, the Rings of Recoil are pretty good for having such low requirements, although at around 354k per hour, the Bracelets of Slaughter will make you a lot more money for not a whole lot of extra training. I would also like to mention that I did have some trouble buying the initial set of Topaz bracelets, and also selling off the Bracelets of Slaughter, so you may end up running into supply and demand issues. Hey guys, just a quick update. I'm editing this video about a week and a half after filming it, and it seems like the Bracelets of Slaughter have actually crashed quite a bit, to where the margins are practically non-existent. Since you're dealing with the RuneScape markets, and they can be rather volatile at times, you'll need to keep an eye out to see if you'll actually make money. You know, supply and demand, yada yada yada. If you're looking for an alt to try out, I would recommend this one if you're looking for something quick and dirty. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you like or dislike the video, you know what to do. Feel free to leave me any feedback or suggestions in the comments section, and I'll catch you in the next one.